Today, 2K did drop the fan favorite set, man, which means the filters are going to be very active. So we do need to go over the Snipe filters. So let's get right to it. The first filter we're going over today is the fan favorites Knicks filter, man. For this, you just want to put your theme to fan favorites, put your team to the Knicks. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest Eddie Curry on your console. Guys, I am doing this Snipe filter video on Xbox today as requested, man. So not PlayStation today. Right now, the cheapest Eddie Curry on Xbox is going for about 9 to 10,000 MT, man. You also have another option on this filter that you can snipe as well, which is Dark Matter Jeremy Lin. If he happens to pop up for really cheap, obviously pick him up on the scroll that you're working, man. He's going for 12 now. It's pretty much what he was at, and then all of a sudden a bunch popped up for pretty cheap. What I would do is scroll on the cheapest Eddie Curry, just like this, man. If Dark Matter pops up, buy it as quick as possible, and I would be grabbing Eddie Curry for about 3,500 MT cheaper than the cheapest one, just to make sure that his price doesn't drop on you. You could do 3K, kind of just depends on what it's looking like for you guys, man. Monitor his price. He's clearly being bought. He's a really good budget option, which means this filter is going to be active since the cheapest pink diamonds are going for about 3,500, and this guy's chilling up here at 12,000 MT, man. So really good option. Spend some time on this filter. The next filter that we're going over is the fan favorites cheapest filter, man. For this, you just want to put your theme to fan favorites, raise your maximum buyout up to about 2,000 MT just to confirm that's what the cards are selling for. On Xbox and PlayStation, they're both selling for right around 2,000. Looks like they are selling very quickly for 1,950, which is what I would be posting all my cards for sale for. What I would do, you can definitely scroll, but it's going to be a bit of a pain. I talk about this every week. I would just bring my maximum buyout down to 1,200 and just keep refreshing and snipe absolutely anything that pops up and then resell it for whatever it's going for. If it's a pink diamond, it's a bit more. If it's one of the diamonds, just post it up for 1,950 and just stack profit all day long on this filter. Going to be a really active filter today. If you're on a console, man, just make sure you check the price of whoever you snipe, man, in case any of the diamonds are a little bit more expensive, or the pink diamond, or if you get an opal, whatever it may be, man. Just always check the price on your snipes to make sure you don't throw your card up for too cheap. The next filter that we're going over is the pink diamond rockets filter. It's basically the Robert Covington hard scope filter. Kind of depends how you want to work this. I got two different options for you. I like this way a little bit better on PlayStation because I did look these filters up on PS as well. They all do work on PlayStation also. Color pink diamond, put your team to the Rockets, man. No theme on this one. You're going to scroll your maximum buyout up to around 4,000 MT on Xbox. On PlayStation, there's very few Rudies up for sale, so you can bring your buyout all the way up to like 5K. Roko's selling for about 5K on Xbox, and on PlayStation he's like 6K last I checked a few minutes ago. So however you want to work this filter, I would be scrolling with the cheapest few Rudies up. Grab Roko for about 4K and below, 3,800 and below, whatever price you're on, pretty much. Just grab him for 1,000 MT cheaper than whatever the cheapest one is at the time that you're working this filter. That's the main goal for this filter, but you want to work pink diamond rockets because you also have Hakeem. You got a few more expensive older pink diamonds on here as well, like pink diamond Yao Ming. Eamon is another option that can pop up. I don't know if he's a snipe at 4K, so check that price on your console. Hakeem is a pickup. We also have, the Rokos we're going to be sniping. Yao Ming, if he pops up, buy him. That's one option to work the hard scope for basically targeting Robert Covington. If somebody else pops up, great. Another option is to just put your position to small forward and your theme to fan favorites, because there is him and one other card on here. I don't even remember who it is. Terry Dishinger right here, man. So this is another option, just so you have more than one card up that you can be looking for while you're searching for cheap Robert Covingtons, man. Really good option. He should stay expensive, man. He's always a very good budget option, so grab him if he pops up for under 4K. And then obviously if Terry Dishinger pops up, grab him for any price on the scroll you're working. The next filter that we're going over is the hard scope filters, man. They've got quite a few of them. You can also hard scope any of these more expensive players if that's just easier for you. But on the Opal side, man, you do have to just hard scope these manually. Manute Bowl, Bronny James. Right now, Bronny, I don't know if he's going to stay a bid, but on PlayStation, he's a bid, man. Manute Bowl is definitely a bid. He's being gate kept, it seems. He's pretty darn rare. So this is going to be a really good option to hardscope, guys. You just want to type their name in, put the color Galaxy Opal, and put your minimum buyout to 500 and refresh here. Or like I said, if Bronny drops like 80, 90k, just put your maximum buyout about 20,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one depending on your console and when you're working this. But right now I think they're both bids, man. So search for these cards, type the name in, Manute Bowl, color Galaxy Opal, min buyout 500. If he pops up, buy him. Obviously monitor the pricing on these cards. I think Manute is definitely going to remain a bid, but just in case I'm wrong, always check the price before you get on these filters. Right now Bronny is a bid over here as well, so just monitor these pricings anytime you go to work this and make sure they're still selling for over 120,000. But some really good options, and then you can hardscope, you know, the Robert Covington, the Eddie Currys, whoever you want to hardscope as well, man. Another filter I really like is the fan favorites wizard filter, man. For this, put your theme to fan favorites, put your team to the Wizards, and you're going to scroll your maximum buyout up till you find the cheapest Antoine Jameson on your console. I know on PlayStation just a second ago I saw one for like 52,000, and I assumed that was his price. Over here on Xbox, he's all the way up to 70,000. So this filter is definitely much better on Xbox than PS, but it's still good on both because Opal cheapest is around 25 to 29,000 MT, and people aren't going to realize that this card is more expensive and just throw them up for, you know, 30k, 35k, 29k, whatever it may be, and you're going to pick them up and make tons of profit, man. You also have Dark Matter Terry Dishinger on this filter as well, so if he pops up for any price point on the scroll you're working, obviously buy him as quick as possible because he is selling for over 100,000 MT, man. So this is basically just the Antoine Jameson hardscope with, you know, the small chance that Terry might pop up for cheap enough where you can see him as well. So really good option. The next filter that we're going to go over is the Galaxy Opal cheapest filter, man. For this, you just want to put your color to Galaxy Opal, raise your maximum buyout to around 27,000 MT right now on Xbox is what the cheapest opals are selling for. You definitely want to scroll on this filter, which means just having the cheapest one card on the filter up, so that way you have a best chance to see any more expensive opals if they pop up. Not really a snipe at all. I was about to say it's kind of could maybe make profit there, but no, you might be able to grab it, and if the opals rise back up a little bit, but really you're looking for opals at this point for 20,000 MT and below on Xbox, and same on PlayStation really, because they're already 25-ish K on PlayStation. So I would be grabbing any opal that pops up for 20k and below and reselling for profit, and that goes on both consoles. On Xbox, you technically, if they remain at 27,000, could grab them for like 22.5 thousand MT, and you're still making profit. But it's up to you however much profit and what kind of risk you want to do. I don't know how quickly these opals sell on Xbox. Really good option. If anybody expensive pops up, Wemby, Yao Ming, Zach Levine, whoever it may be, man, grab them as quick as possible and resell them for profit. The next filter that we're going over is the fan favorites high-end filter, man. For this, you just want to put your theme to fan favorites. You're gonna raise your minimum bid to 100,000, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just scroll through the filter, man. Obviously, if any dark matter pops up besides Jeremy Lin, guys, we'll talk about that in a second. Watch his price, make sure he is a snipe at 100k. I'm not sure if he's going to be, so just monitor that, obviously. But if any 100 overall pops up, buy it. Any of the expensive opals pop up, buy it. Or any of the expensive dark matters pop up, buy it. There should be 6, 7, 8 100k plus cards that you can see on this filter, which makes it one of the best non-enabled high-end filters in the game, I would think. Coming up later, if this is flooded on PlayStation, guys, just give it a few hours. Probably by the time the video drops, it will be much better. It's definitely a decent enough scroll on Xbox right now, so really good option, guys. The next filter that we're going to go over is the 500-100 max bid filter, man. For this, no color, no theme, no nothing, just put your maximum bid to 500, put your minimum buyout to 100,000, and scroll through the filter, man. You can see any card in the game on this filter: opals, dark matters, 100 overalls, it doesn't matter as long as they're posted for this exact price, which this penny with 29 hops and 2 legend badges is kind of tempting, I'm not even gonna lie. But we're on Xbox, I'm not even gonna, who knows, it's been up for an hour, nobody wants it. I don't know, but that sounds crazy. I haven't been monitoring Opal prices, but y'all let me know in the comments. Should I have grabbed this? Probably should have, low-key. Probably should have, but this is a great option, man. Obviously, if 100 overall pops up, buy it. Any of the expensive dark matters pop up, buy it. And then, you know, Opal, Wemby, Yao Ming, whatever it may be, they can all pop up on here. Grab them if they're selling for over 120,000 MT. Really great filter, man. Spend some time on it. It's just like enabled all, except for you can work it for free. The next filter that we're going over, guys, is the dark matter filter, man. For this, you want to put your color to dark matter, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just keep refreshing, man. We might get our first buyout dark matter today. There's a chance, probably Jeremy Lin. The odds did not get increased on this pack drop, which is kind of crazy to me. However, it is still guaranteed dark matter or higher out of the 51 box for VC. So dark matters, Jeremy Lin is popping up an absolute ton. I would be passing on him right now if I was you, at least on PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox. Look at freaking Halliburton about to sell for nothing. It's crazy. So just monitor all of the dark matters pricing, but right now pretty safe to say Jeremy Lin might be the only pass for the moment. We're just gonna have to monitor this, but right now just dark matter, minimum about 500. Refresh. If somebody expensive pops up, man, buy them as quick as possible. Really good filter. It's starting to turn up and get a lot of pop-ups, so if you're looking for high-end snipes, man, spend some time on this one. And the last filter we're going over is the 100 overall filter, man. For this, just put your color to 100 overall, put your minimum buyout to 500, and just refresh, man. We got 2 100 overalls dropped today, which is a huge W, man. T-Mac and Penny, I think, is the other one. I can't even remember right now. Refresh on here. If anybody pops up, they are all tons and tons of profit, man. So if you get lucky enough to see one of these, you are making millions of MT. It's gonna be rare, but we are starting to get more 100s in the game. Hopefully the 100 overalls odds went up a little bit so they can be pulled a little bit more, but should be starting to get some more pop-ups. Let's hope, man. But definitely other filters that'll probably get you more pop-ups and more MT, but if you want something crazy, this is the filter. That's it for the video, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button for me. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see the Snipes of the Week video we dropped yesterday, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.